Oh my God, so I tried the viral TikTok spaghetti and it was so delicious. The recipe is so easy and simple to make. It's nothing difficult to it at all, but the meal is delicious. We start off with our ground beef in the pan. We're gonna cook that ground beef until it's brown and well done. Then we're gonna add our vegetable blend. So while that is cooking, we're gonna start our water boiling for the pasta, adding some salt into that water. I'm gonna wait for that to boil. Then we'll add our pasta. We're gonna continue to stir up our ground beef and getting it ready. Go ahead and add the pasta to the water once it begins to boil, getting that ready. We're going to add our seasoning blend to our ground beef. Make sure your vegetables are cooked all the way through. So we're going to let that cook in the ground beef until everything is well done. Once it's cooked all the way through, we'll go ahead and drain it off. And once we drain that off, we will go ahead and add our pasta sauce. And we're going to let that cook with the ground beef and vegetables until everything is blended all the way through and delicious. Now that our pasta is ready, we'll go ahead and drain that and we're going to add it to our baking dish. Once the pasta is added to our baking dish, we can go ahead and start making our homemade Alfredo sauce. All you need to make your Alfredo sauce is a stick of butter and some minced garlic and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And that's it to make your Alfredo sauce homemade: a stick of butter, some minced garlic, and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And once you get that to a boil, just make sure you stir it up. Everything is nice and blended. You're going to go ahead and bring that to a boil. Once it's nice and boiling, we will go ahead and add our about 2 cups of Parmesan cheese in there. Mix it in and stir it in until all that cheese is blended in the sauce. And we just stir it in. Once you see everything is dissolved, you know the cheese is melted into the Parmesan sauce. And it is ready to go on top of our pasta like so. Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good already. So we're going to spread that Alfredo all over the spaghetti. Just make sure it's blended all over the spaghetti. So we're just going to go ahead and mix it in to make sure it's covered all over. Once you get that Alfredo sauce covered all over the spaghetti, then we'll top it off with our spaghetti and ground beef sauce. We'll put that on the top. First, we need to mix this all, make sure it's mixed all together nice and good. Make sure it's nice and saturated. Make sure the Alfredo is covering all of the spaghetti. And once you got that all covered, we'll go ahead and start topping on our spaghetti sauce and ground beef. And we'll place it on top and get it all ready for the oven. So let's go ahead and just get this ready. And let's go ahead and put that sauce on top. It smells so good. If only you guys could smell this. It smells as good as it looks, you guys. It is, oh my goodness. So yep, we just go ahead and spread that over the top just like so. So spread it all over. Make sure all the spaghetti is covered. Cover the whole pan of spaghetti nice and evenly, just like this. Really simple and easy. Cover all of the spaghetti. Once you get it all covered, we'll just go ahead and start placing our cheese on top. We'll go ahead and cover the top of it with the cheese. This is how it'll look once you put your ground beef and pasta on there. But go ahead and add that cheese on top. We're going to cover it all over the top of there. I like a lot of cheese, so I will put a lot of cheese on mine because I love cheese, you guys. So just go ahead and cover that, the whole top of that. And we'll get it covered with the cheese. Put as much as you want. Again, I love cheese, so I'll go ahead and put a nice helping of cheese on mine. And once we get it covered, we're just going to go ahead and place it in the oven. We're going to let it bake until the cheese starts to bubble on top. I like my cheese a little crusted. I like it brown. I like to feel the little slight crunch, not too much crunch, but I like my cheese to be nice and crispy. So yes, just cook yours how you want it, but just make sure your cheese is nice and melted to your liking. We're going to go ahead and place it in the oven. Once you place it in the oven, I'll say about 30-35 minutes, but I just say keep your eye on it. And mine came out like this, and it was delicious. I love this recipe. It was amazing.